What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today we're going to talk about the Matt Cooke elbow last night. The elbow to Matt Cooke from Jamie Benn, and what if I was Jamie Benn's agent, slash player agent, NHLPA representative, what I would say in Mr. Benn's defense. Obviously, it was a cheap shot on Matt Cooke, and I'm trying to be as objective as possible here. But karma does exist. And, in Matt Cooke's case, it came in the form of a Jamie Benn elbow last night. Obviously, Cooke wasn't hurt on the play. And, my whole thing is if I'm Ben, I'm looking at it as Matt Cooke has a history, a very, very, very long history of committing cheap shots in the open ice. And Ben skates to the neutral zone, chips the puck in. Cooke goes to stand off the neutral zone. And, Ben defended himself, from a potential Matt Cooke cheap shot. And, it was weird for Matt Cooke. He'd never seen an elbow from that angle before. He's usually this angle, so when it's coming at him, it's like, oh, yeah, whoops. Like I said, trying to be objective with it, but I don't know how much leeway the NHL has to defend Matt Cooke. The 4-year run he was on cheap shots, and I defended Matt Cooke last year on the Erik Karlsson thing. It was an incidental contact. It wasn't a cheap shot, but you think about Marc Savard and Vinny Lecavalier, two players that were never the same after a cheap shot from Cooke. I'm sure they're nodding along right now. Well, it happens, and I do think Ben will be punished for it. I think it's a possible suspension, but at the same time, if I'm Ben, I'm going to argue till I'm blue in the face. I don't know what Matt Cooke's going to do. You guys chose not to bring the hammer down on him until it was too late. No pun intended with bringing the hammer down. But, I don't know what he's going to do. I saw what he did to Marc Savard and Ryan McDonough and, Chad LaRose, OV, guys like that. His list of, transgressions is a mile long, the rap sheet. And, it is what it is. So, bottom line, I'm not condoning cheap shots on Matt Cooke. But again, you play the game a certain way for so long. You play with fire, you're going to get burned. And Matt Cooke played with fire for a long time, and maybe he has, changed his ways. I looks like he has in the last couple of years, but a leopard really never changes his spots. And for Jamie Benn to commit a cheap shot on Cooke, you can talk about karma, talk about everything, but bottom line is he can easily make the argument he was defending himself against a possible Matt Cooke attack. And I hope, I'm not going to hope Matt Cooke gets injured long term. That's not the right way to do it. But you look at it and it's like, well, that's the way it goes. So anyway, that's next episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Matt Cooke being cheap shotted. Stay tuned for more episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.